Where you start is not your fault, but where you end in life is 100% your fault. 1000%. Good or bad. If you end up rich, that's your fault. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Nebs, back with another video. And here on No Excuse to Be Savage, if it's your first time here, we're a motivational, high spirituality channel where I give you tips that I've used in my life to personally help me elevate, literally elevate. I'm on the 70th floor right now in one of the nicest hotels in Los Angeles, the Intercontinental Hotel, and I am loving it. And the team has been amazing. If anybody in their team is seeing this, staff is dope, food is fire, the views, as you can see, goes crazy. So I highly recommend if you guys ever are in town, come stay here. And no, I didn't get paid to say that, okay? Today we're gonna talk about something huge. We're gonna be talking about expecting to win. And when I say expecting to win, I'm not talking about hoping to win. I'm not talking about wanting to win. I'm talking about expecting it to happen. Huge difference. I'm talking about you're expecting that it's already happened. Whether it's you purchasing a house and you start buying furniture for it. I'm talking whether you expect you already got that job and you start buying clothes for that new job. I'm talking about a mind state where you already believe that your manifestation of what you want is already yours. You see, our thoughts are more powerful than we can even imagine. And I'm not saying that to give you some motivational bullshit. Really think about it. Your brain is almost like a GPS and it can take you anywhere you want in life, literally anywhere. Like, as human beings, we have something called consciousness. Now, a dog is gonna be a dog, a cat can be a cat, but as human beings, we have an imagination and a consciousness that you can be whatever you want, okay? Isn't that crazy? And I think people sometimes forget that. You forget that you can almost control how your life goes. You can control how your reality goes. Like, look at me, for example. I'm in a 70th floor penthouse hotel in Los Angeles, California, doing some lit shit. Now, if you told me I was gonna be doing this a couple years ago, I probably would actually, no, I would have believed you. Yeah, I would have believed you. Yeah, because I knew this was gonna be my life regardless. But that's because I expected to win. That's because I knew that I was gonna be living this reality eventually. And I never deferred from it. Yes, I'd have thoughts that would come in being like, nah, you can't do that. Like, it's not really realistic. Maybe your family's right. Maybe you should just get that 9-to-5 chill job. I don't know if you could really make it in comedy or make it into like YouTube. But what do my thoughts have? My thoughts said, no, I expect to win. So my actions favored my thoughts of me expecting to win. I already figured I was gonna be here. I already knew I was gonna be a top professional comedian. I already knew I was gonna be one of the top. Like I said, okay, so now think about it. Your thoughts in your mind is like a GPS. So whatever coordinates you give it, that's where it's gonna go. So if you expect to win, guess where you're gonna go? And it also does the opposite. If you expect to lose, guess where you're gonna go? You see, your thoughts control and dictate your reality. And have you guys noticed that sometimes, like, you meet someone that's super happy all the time and their life is just always good, and you meet that one person who's always grumpy and their life is ass? You know why that is? It's partially because of their personality, and their personality is giving them their thoughts. Think about it. Personality, personal reality. You can control your reality. What you think on the daily basis is insanely important. Even those small little thoughts that you have in the back of your head where you see the room is dirty and you're like, damn, I'm lazy as shit. You're reinforcing that thought and you're gonna find more reasons to be lazy. You're gonna find more things to prove that you're lazy because your mind is gonna give you whatever you want. Your subconscious is unbiased. It doesn't care what's good or what's bad. Whatever you feed it is gonna give you. So if you keep thinking thoughts, oh, I'm lazy, you're gonna be lazy. On the other hand though, if you have thoughts that, hey, I'm someone who's very driven, I'm very successful, I have this, I have that, you already expect it. And it takes a while. In the beginning, it's gonna feel like you're lying to yourself, right? Like you're gonna look in the mirror and be like, I'm attractive, I make millions of dollars. And your brain's gonna be like, no, you don't. Nigga, no, you don't. You don't do that. But something crazy happens after a while. If you keep having these repetitive thoughts, you keep saying these things over and over and over and over, it has nothing to do but accept that those are your thoughts. And then that's your reality. And you'll see it come into fruition. I feel like a lot of people struggle with this specifically because they'll have good self-talk for like a week and they don't see it manifesting in their reality. You don't see it in real life. Like, hey, Nebs, I've been doing this for a week. I've been doing it for 2 weeks. I've been saying these thoughts. I've been having good thoughts. It's not working. You know why it's not working? Because you don't expect it to win. Think about what you just said. Where is it? Nebs, it's not here yet. You don't believe it's yours. Because someone that believes it's theirs, they're not gonna give a fuck when they get it. It's theirs already. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense. If it's truly yours, you will not put a time limit on it. You will not anticipate how you're gonna get it. Just assume it's yours. One of my favorite Bible verses is Matthew verse 7. And the verse goes, ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and there will be open to you. This is in the Bible. Ask. Some of you guys are even scared to even ask for what you really want. You want $1 million? Ask for $1 million. Why wouldn't you ask for $1 million? You know why? Because you don't expect that you can get it. You don't believe that you can get it. You believe that it's some woo-woo fairyland. It's somewhere so far from you, but really you have to go within. It's all within. And another thing that happens when you truly expect something to happen, you truly believe that the desire is fulfilled, you start seeing a shift. You're going to see a shift in the way that you walk. You're going to see a shift in the way you talk, the decisions you make, even your energy. Like, let's play a game. Let's do an example, all right? I want you guys to do this at home with me. Pay attention to how you feel right now, right? And you can even close your eyes for this, right? Now I want you to close your eyes and imagine that you now have a $1 million mansion. Depending where you live, $5 million mansion, right? Nice $1 million mansion, 10 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, movie theater room, nice long driveway. It's yours. You have it. What color would you make the walls, the chairs? How do you feel? You feel a little different, right? That little shift of energy right there, you kind of felt it. I didn't get too deep into it, but if you keep playing along with it, you can feel that energy shift. Now imagine if you operate like that every single day. Imagine you meditate every morning, you get into that feeling every single day. Because honestly, expecting to win, the real secret to expecting to win is just the feeling behind it, right? Because you can say you can say you expect to win, like, yeah, I expect to win, but you don't feel it. It's like a feeling you have to have. And then once you have the feeling, that's when you're subconscious. That's when the universe starts bringing things to you, making it reality, all right? I hope this is getting through to you guys, okay? Next point. Now, when you expect a desired result, it's not just positive. Like I said earlier, it can be negative too. So you can go into that job interview and you'll go into the interview like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna get this. I'm probably not gonna get it. And guess what? You don't get it. And that's because your mind is gonna find ways to make you correct all the time. Not have you do good, but it's gonna have ways to make you correct. So whatever you're expecting, whatever you're believing, it's gonna give it to you. Like, you don't go to Chick-fil-A and order a spicy chicken sandwich and then be like mad when they give you a fucking, spicy chicken sandwich. You expected that. You wanted a spicy chicken sandwich. What did you expect, right? You're not sitting there ordering the chicken sandwich like, I don't know if I'm gonna get the chicken sandwich. I might not get the chicken sandwich. They might switch my order. They might give me the Cobb salad. What? That's delusional. And it should be the same thing with your goals. Set the goal, set something you really want, and do not waver. That's it. And I'll tell you one thing. I've hung out with a lot of successful people, my age, even younger, millionaires, own companies, private jets. And I'm not saying that to flex. I doubt you give a fuck, right? But one thing I've noticed from all of them, they're not super smart. They're not the most, they didn't grow up all rich. Few of them did, but like not all of them. But like most of them grew up pretty poor. The biggest thing I seen between all these people that they had in common was persistence. They just didn't give up. I've heard the craziest stories from them sleeping in their car to, have been in jail before. If you don't give up, you eventually get it, right? Like sit and really think about this. If you really want something and you set your mind to it, I'm not trying to motivate you. This is not motivational bullshit. I'm telling you how the laws of the universe works. If you truly believe that it's already yours, you take actionable steps towards it, and you actually want it, there's a purpose behind it, there's a reason, there's a why, it has to be yours. Matthew 7, verse 7. Read that scripture. Write it down every day. Stick it on your door. Read it. If you're not Christian, find another scripture or find a nice quote that you know is going to remind you every day. It snaps you back. Because trust me, in the beginning, I did not always think like this. Trust me, I did not. It's like, honestly, in the beginning, I almost thought this was just bullshit. I thought life was whatever you got handed, like in the cafeteria, whatever you got. It was just, here's your life. Here's your serving of life. You're gonna live in Washington, D.C., and you're gonna have a single mom who works her ass off in a small ass 2-bedroom. And yeah, you're gonna be the only child. That's not, no. I mean, yes, your circumstances of life, yes. But like, where you start is not your fault, but where you end in life is 100% your fault. 1000%. Good or bad. If you end up rich, that's your fault. That's good. Fault. By the way, these words that we tend to say sometimes, they have connotations to them. Like fault. Fault's not a bad or a good word. You ever thought about that? That's crazy. Yeah. But if you're rich, it's your fault. If you're poor, it's your fault. Everything is your fault. You control your life. Stop expecting people to help you. What do they owe you? They don't owe you shit. At the end of the day, this is your life, and you can decide. Do not look for external validation. That's another thing with expecting to win. You should expect to win no matter what people have to say. You have a business idea, and you tell your friend. Why do you tell your friend? Let's say they're like, oh, that's stupid, bro. I wouldn't do that. You don't expect to win. You're looking for external validation. Me, if I had a genius business idea, genuinely had $1 million business idea, I wouldn't tell anybody. I'll just go and do it. And my boys be like, hey, what you working on? I'm working on something cool, like something I got cooking up. When I make my first 10,000, 20,000, I might tell one of my best friends, like, yo, I got this working. You have tangible results. I'm like, oh shit, that's dope, bro. That's dope. Stop looking for external validation. You should expect to win. You should not give a fuck about what people think about your goals and your desires because it has nothing to do with them. If anything, as messed up as it is, they might actually not want you to succeed. You know why? Subconsciously, they think that you're gonna leave them. You're gonna level up and you're gonna leave them behind. Crab bucket effect. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the crab bucket effect, but Hawaiian crabs in a bucket, something starts to happen. One of the crabs starts to climb out the bucket. And then as soon as he reaches the top, every time, if you watch them for hours, they do this. The rest of the crabs pull him right back down. They're like, you're not leaving us. You're not going out without us. And that is the same thing with your life, with your reality, with your hometown, wherever your situation is, how this applies to you. Stop telling people what you want to do. Just expect to win, go after it, and do not give a fuck what people have to say, and make no excuses, and be a fucking savage. Now, before I end this video, I'm gonna give you guys 3 tips that you can implement to expect to win and change your reality. Get that desire that you want, whatever it is. First is to visualize it. Like, I'm talking like when you wake up in the morning, you put on some meditation music and you literally just play it in your brain from your perspective. What is it that you want? Is it that you're looking at that house? Is it that you're looking at that brand new car? Is it that you got 1 million YouTube subscribers on the way coming soon? Is it that you got a beautiful spouse, a girlfriend or boyfriend? What is it? What is it? And visualize it every single day. Yes, every single day. Repetition is king. You think Kobe did his free throws for like 3 weeks and he's like, oh yeah, I'm the GOAT, I'm good now. Yeah, you're delusional if you believe that. Honestly, if you click off this video if you believe that. I honestly don't want you watching my video. Yeah, it's gonna take reps. And it took me a while to figure that out, right? But just try something, try it. For literally a month, 2-3 months, just keep doing the visualization. Visualizing before you go to bed and when you wake up in the morning, because that's when you enter a certain brainwave where you're at theta, your brainwaves drop and your subconscious is a bit more opened up, right? So your thoughts can be able to get receptive a little better, right? Compared to when you're awake, you're in a different brainwave. Before bed and as soon as you wake up, visualize it, right? And second tip is your self-talk. Catch your self-talk. How do you talk to yourself in your mind? Because you know who you spend the most time with? Yourself, your brain. And ask yourself, if my thoughts were another person, like a friend I hung out with every day, like a roommate, would I still be friends with them? If not, you've got to do some work. Yeah, you got some work to do, buddy, if that's the case. So self-talk is important. And some actionable steps I can give you guys, how to fix your self-talk. Definitely do some self-affirmations. Like even when I'm walking, I'll listen to the positive self-affirmations and I follow along. I am powerful, I am abundant, I am strength, like stuff like that. As woo-woo as it sounds. I mean, most of you guys watching this are already spiritually in tune, but for those of y'all that aren't really locked in yet, trust me, just try it. Yeah, so self-talk is huge. Also meditating. And now the third tip is surround yourself with winners. Now this is when I started seeing a change in my reality. Is when I went on a Colombia trip with a couple other guys my age who were doing Airbnb as well. And I just saw like the mentality. We're hitting the gym in the morning, 6 a.m., boom, espresso shots, go straight to the gym, come back, eat food, go to the office like at 9 a.m. and lock in until like 9 p.m. You need to hang around winners. You need to surround yourself with winners because it's gonna get you in that frequency. It's gonna get you in that mode. It's gonna get you in that thought pattern. Like seeing your boys doing like shit that you wanna be doing, seeing them on their shit, working out, chasing their goals, on their business shit. It's gonna get you on the same type of time. You start matching energy. Like if you're hanging out with someone who smoke all day, not doing shit, just digging around, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna be like, maybe I shouldn't work. I can take a break. I worked all day. I worked 6 hours. Or if you're hanging out with the guy that's working 12 hours a fucking day, you're working 8 hours of shit. Nah, fuck that. I need to grind. He's grinding. Oh, bet. It's doable. I'm seeing him do it. I need to grind. So your circle is huge, huge. And if you don't have people like that in your network yet, don't worry. I didn't either. Be by yourself. Go through a season of being alone. And yes, it might be scary. Yes, it might be lonely, but something beautiful happens. You actually get to know about yourself a lot more. And it's perfect because you're gonna work on those other 2 things, the self-talk and the visualization. Because when you're by yourself, you're just talking to yourself all day. So you're able to catch it more. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, why'd I say that? So it's honestly a blessing in disguise. So if you don't have people in your network like that yet, they're coming, don't worry. You just gotta be okay going through that phase where you're leaving that old version of yourself to that new version of yourself. So in between, it's gonna be a little lonely. You're gonna have to walk a little bit. But don't worry, trust me, they're out there. There's other people just like you who want to do the same things, be successful in life, and think the same way as you. You just gotta find them. And I'm actually building something on that real soon here for the No Excuses Be Savage team. So subscribe and definitely want to be a part of a community. I'm gonna make sure that we build something big for you guys. Also, merch is out. No Excuses Be Savage merch at noexcusesbesavage.com. You guys, I'm gonna go crazy. Like I get so many compliments on this shirt and they don't even know it's my brand. They think it's like some streetwear brand. See that? Don't talk too much. Don't talk too much. Stop telling people your goals. Get after it. Wake up every day, visualize, and you can change your life in a matter of months. So make no excuses, get after it, and be a fucking savage. Nebs out.